This is the second video to section 8.1, where we'll continue with constructing confidence intervals. In example 2, we have a sample of 20 heads of lettuce, and we will assume that the population distribution weight of the heads is normal, and the weight of each head was then recorded. The mean weight was 2.2 pounds with a standard deviation of 0.1 pounds. The population standard deviation is known, and it is 0.2 pounds. Go ahead and let's see if we can identify our mean, our standard deviation, and our sample size. Our mean is 2.2, our standard deviation 0.2, and our sample size is 20. Next, we're asked to define the random variable x, and in this case, our x is the weight in pounds of a head of lettuce. Then, we're asked to look at example C, and we're asked in words to define the mean of the sampling distribution. And in this case, our mean is the mean weight of a sample of 20 heads of lettuce. Which distribution should be used to estimate the population mean of the weight of the heads of lettuce? And in this case, we'd use our sampling distribution with a mean of 2.2 and our standard deviation. Now, let's finally go ahead and construct a confidence interval. In letter E, we're asked to construct a 90% confidence interval for the population mean weight of the heads of lettuce. In this example, we know that our confidence level is 90%. Our alpha will be 1 minus 90%, which is 0.10, and our z, I'll use the calculator here, we'll use the inverse norm of 1 minus 0.05 with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Just to help you out a bit, you might be wondering, where did I get that 0.05? Well, alpha is 1 minus 0.9, which will give us 0.10, and then 0.10 divided by 2 is 0.05. From here, in order to get our margin of error, in our OpenStax book, they sometimes like to call it the error bound of the population mean. But please keep in mind, a lot of texts use MOE for margin of error. It's the exact same thing, and that's going to be our z times our standard deviation over the square root of n. So in this case, and I should backtrack to help you out. When I plug in the inverse norm to the calculator here, I do get 1.645, which is where this z-score came from, right here. If we go ahead and construct our confidence interval now, remember we need to find a lower bound and we need to find an upper bound. So we're going to take our mean minus our margin of error, and we're going to take our mean or our error bound of the population mean, and we're going to add our margin of error. And when we do that, we'll come up with about this. So what does this mean? This means that we can be 90% confident that the true population mean for the weight of a head of lettuce is somewhere between these values, 2.1264 and 2.2736 pounds. Let's look at a visual representation of this problem. And we can see here that we have our mean in the very center, our lower bound to the left, about 2.13, and our upper bound to the right of the mean. We have a confidence level of about 0.90. So we can be 90% confident that the population mean of the weight of the heads of lettuce will be somewhere between 2.13 and 2.27 pounds. This concludes the second video to section 8.1.